Hello everyone, I'm Surohita Snigdha, a pre-final year CS undergrad student at GNRNM Institute of Technology and Science. For the Prophecy Hackathon, I wanted to explore a problem that perfectly reflects the future prophecy is trying to enable with agentic data prep and analysis, which is systems that uh, where AI does not just analyze data, but continuously transforms raw operational signals into intelligent business decisions. As I studied modern digital businesses as part of my curriculum in second year, one operational bottleneck which stood out immediately to me was refund review. Retailers lose over $100 billion annually to fraudulent returns and refund abuse, while total merchandise returns crossed over $685 billion in 2024. But the deeper problem is not just fraud. It is the amount of human effort wasted trying to manually verify refunds in systems operating at deterrent scale. Today, operation terms spend hours checking customer history, transaction records, shipment timelines, and refund frequency. The process is very repetitive, difficult to scale, and ineffective. And the consequences are massive as well. Studies show that 63% of consumers are less likely to return after a poor refund experience. Long refund delays directly increase customer frustration and churn. At the same time, businesses cannot simply approve every refund request. Fraudulent returns now account for roughly 15% of all retail returns. So, companies are trapped between operational overload, customer frustration, and that becomes the inspiration behind my solution. By leveraging behavioral AI, businesses can evaluate all parameters where time is wasted, and low risk and legitimate cases can be automatically approved with speed, and others can be escalated to humans for manual review. AI handles scale, humans handle nuance. To build this plug and play system, I used Prophecy's AI and its agentic data prep analysis platform to create real time behavioral intelligence pipeline. I was able to continuously ingest and connect operational signals from multiple systems, including transactions, refund activity, customer behavior, without manually engineering complex workflows from scratch. I was able to build this plugin system, which enabled me to detect suspicious behavioral patterns instantly and automate low risk refund decisions. The result is faster customer experiences, reduced operational workload, and lower fraud abuse. Less review, more revenue. Actual architecture of the concepts behind the creation of this pipeline. So this is not just a rule-based engine, it is a layered behavioral intelligence pipeline. So the very first layer is feature engineering. Businesses only store raw transactional data, purchases, refunds, and timestamps. So raw data itself is very meaningless. So it's something we need some feature to be extracted, and based on these features what we require is normalization, which is important to understand uh, which different behaviors to normalize the data which we've got. And based on that, for example, if we had like 5 refunds out of 100 refunds, it is normal, but 5 refunds out of 10 orders is suspicious. And based on that, we can cluster all the personas which we get as our usual customers, and I've used Blender to create such personas. And based on that, we have cohort-based benchmarking this concept and comparing customers to their peer group, so that whenever we get a new customer based on their transaction and spending matter, we can cluster them. And future we can reduce the amount of computations we do to understand the customers, and so that we can initiate refunds better. And also we have three and also we have two dual scoring system, which is risk score and trust score. So risk score and trust score is required to like actually understand the decisions to make. So risk is actually used to calculate the behavioral risk. So we use refund rate, recent refund spikes, and risky behavioral pattern, and based on that we have a formula. And trust score is to calculate behavioral trust using spending behavior and account tenure, and based on these we have a final uh, score, and based on that we make a decision, and we also have explanation for every decision made. Also, before I end, I just want to genuinely thank the organizers and the entire team at Prophecy for this opportunity, because what made this hackathon special was for me to understand and build the concepts, the project from scratch, and it was about learning how real world data systems actually work at scale. And thanks to this hackathon, I was also being able to like understand the concepts of cohort based benchmarking and other statistical terms which I learned as part of my curriculum. I was able to put all these terms into use, and I think that is what made this hackathon and this project special. Thanks a lot for this opportunity.